Students, Standard 8. We started a new chapter, number 13, that is direct and inverse proportion. We saw that when some values are such that two quantities are such that their values varies as the value of other variable, and then we can say that they are having the variation. Sometimes we saw that there are two types of proportion or the variation, that are the direct proportion and inverse proportion. About inverse proportion we will talk later. We already talked about the direct proportion. We saw that suppose x and y are two variables such that the increase of x or decrease of x is depending on the increase of other variable y, increase or decrease. Then we can say that if x upon y, the ratio is constant, then they have a relation of direct proportion. We can say that x and y are in direct proportion. When for different values of x and y, if the ratio x upon y is constant, we wrote down yesterday that x1 upon y1 equals x2 upon y2 is equal to x3 upon y3 is equal to k. Then they have direct proportion relation. And we saw that we write down using symbol that x is varies to y. Or we can write down that x is equal to ky. Now based on that, let us do some examples. Here try this on page number 204. Is in that the first question is very simple, in which you have to just observe the table given and check the ratios of all the values of x and y. If the ratios are having the same answer when you simplify, then you can say that x and y have relation of direct proportion. If the ratios of all are not equal, then they will not have. So it is simple. So I gave it to you for homework. Let us do question example number 1. The cost of 5 meters of a particular type of cloth is rupees 210. 5 meters value is rupees 210, and we have to tabulate the cost of 2, 4, 10 and 13 meters of cloth of the same type. Here you can see that there are two variables. One is the length of the cloth, and the second variable is the total cost. So now we will know that they will have a direct proportion. Why? Because if you buy more cloth, you have to pay more money. If you buy less cloth, you have to pay less money. So in this situation, we will have the relation of direct proportion. So we will take the length of cloth is x meters, and the cost is rupees y. Here both quantities have, or you can say are, in direct proportion. So now we will make a table here first. X and Y. In first column, what we will write down? 5 meters given and the value is rupees 210. And we have to find the value of 2 meters. We have to find the 4 meters. We have to find the value of 10 meter close and 13 meters. So here you can take that one as x1, that is y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, x4, y4, x5 and y5. So now here x1 is equal to 5 and y1 is equal to 210. x2 is equal to 2 and we have to find the y2. So now we will take the relation. So now x1 upon y1 is equal to x2 upon y2, because we already write down that they are in direct proportion. So now value of x1 is 5 upon 210, x2 is 2 upon y2. Now we have to do the cross multiplication. So 5 multiplied by y2 is equal to 2 multiplied by 210. So y2 is equal to 2 multiplied by 210 divided by 5. 5 4s are 20 and 5 2s are 10. So y2 is equal to 42 2s are 84. Therefore, the cost of 2 meter clothes will be rupees 84. Now we can take x3. What is x3 is 4 meter. And y3 we have to find. So again you can take the same x1 upon y1 is equal to x3 upon y3, because now we have to find y3. So now, or you can take x2 upon y2 also, not a problem. What is x2 here? 2. y2 we already find here 84. So 2 upon 84 is equal to 4 upon y3. Therefore, we will do the cross multiplication now. So 2 multiplied by y3 is equal to 4 multiplied by 84. So y3 is equal to 4 multiplied by 84 divided by 2. That is 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16. So the cost of 4 meter cloth is rupees 168. Now still we have to find 10. So now we can take x4 is equal to 10 meter and y4 we have to find. So again you can take the same thing. x2 upon y2 is equal to x4 upon y4. So we get, what is x2? 2 upon 84. x4 is 10 upon y4. So now by cross multiplication, 2 multiplied by y4 is equal to 84 multiplied by 10. So y4 is equal to 84 multiplied by 10 divided by 2. So it is equal to 5 4s are 20 and 5 8s are 40 plus 2 420. Therefore, the cost of 10 meter clothes is rupees 420. Lastly, what is to find 13 meters means x5 is equal to 13 and y5 we have to find. So we can take the any value. So we can take the smallest one, x2 upon y2 is equal to x5 upon y5. You can take x3 upon y3 or anything that you like. What is x2? 2 upon y2 is 84 is equal to 13 upon y5. Cross multiplication, so 2 multiplied by y5 is equal to 13 multiplied by 84. So y5 is equal to 13 multiplied by 84 divided by 2. So now we have to multiply. So y5 is equal to 13 2s are 26, 54. So it is rupees 546. So the cost of 13 meter cloth is that rupees 546. So first we have to find the relation, that they have the relation of direct variation, and then according to that the required value we have to find. Now let's take another example in which an electric pole of the tree, an electric pole 14 meters high casts a shadow of 10 meters. Find the height of a tree that casts a shadow of 15 meters under similar conditions. Under similar conditions. So here given that the height of the pole is 14 meter and the shadow of it is 10 meters. Under the same situation, same conditions, the shadow of the tree is given as 15 meters and we have to find the value of the height of the tree. So we can say that let the height of the tree be x meters. So now we can make a table. Tabulation is very easier. So here we will write down here height of pole or object, height of object and length of shadow. Both are in meters. In meters. First it was given for the pole 14 meter and its shadow is 10 meters. And for the tree we have to find the height, but the shadow is given as 15 meters. Now we know that there is a direct proportion, because if the height is more, the more length of the shadow. Here we observe that if height is more, height of the object is more, it casts longer shadow. This is the direct proportion. So in case of direct proportion, what we will take? X upon y, x upon y. Means here we get 14 upon 10 is equal to x upon 15. We get 14 upon 10 is equal to x upon 15, because they have the relation of direct proportion. Now we will do the cross multiplication, means 10 multiplied by x is equal to 14 multiplied by 15. So we get x is equal to 14 multiplied by 15 divided by 10. So now we will do the cancellation here. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, 2 1s are and 2 7s are. So 7 3s are 21. What is x? That is the height of the tree. Therefore, the height of the tree is 21 meters. Now here it is easier. Why? Because we know that we didn't learn the inverse proportion. So we know that here it will be x1 upon x2 is equal to y1 upon y2 and so on. But after we learn the inverse proportion, then your real talent will be used, because here it is not given that it is direct proportion or it is inverse proportion. We think about it. Now because we know that it is only that, but when there is both together and then the sum we have to do, then first of all we have to check whether they have a direct proportion relation or they have the inverse proportion. But we will discuss about it when we already will learn about the inverse proportion. So here we are going to finish the session, and in the next session we will do the exercise or some more examples. It will be followed by PDF, and any confusion write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.